as someone who's been on lots of training courses, led training courses around the world, I think it's one of those that are up there as one of the best ones, actually.
James is very friendly, very approachable. You're with a group of like-minded people.
You're listening to Asian Star 101.6 FM. It is 17 minutes to 11. Have you ever stopped to think about what wisdom actually is? Well, I'm joined this morning by James Blacker. He's a wisdom coach.
And I'm delighted to welcome my third guest, James Blacker, who's just arrived in the studio. James, good morning.
How you doing, Dermot?
And so you used the word wisdom, and I think most of us we probably don't define wisdom. Wisdom is a word.
No, I have to. Wisdom, let's start with the definition then. Wisdom is defined as the capacity to understand emptiness. Okay?
Is it?
It is, yes. Emptiness with a capital E.
So, one characteristic negative thoughts have is they have no more substance in the bubble. But another characteristic they have is that there's thousands of them. There's layers upon layers. We build them up over time.
I've absolutely loved the course. I think it's been a fabulous 2 days.
So let's say these are literally your negative thoughts.
There's why I have to be a good mother.
Oh, okay.
But then part of me goes, the truth
is that true?
I would like to be a good mother.
Okay.
Rather than trusting the underlying inherent who we are, which feels great just to flow with, we come out of ourselves, we give our authority, our power, all these kind of things that need for approval, need to feel okay, is outside of ourselves in notions, in things, in possessions, all these kind of things.
I think the wisdom diet material and the concept is really interesting. I think it turns conventional dieting on its head, and I think it's absolutely needed in our culture, in our society. I think it will take some time to develop a practice of that, and that's got to come down to me. It's that old saying, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So I think there's something about me developing my own practice with the wisdom diet, and I'd quite like to come back and see James in a few months' time to do a sort of troubleshooting day to see how I've got on with
the wisdom diet.
It's basically a psychological approach. It's an interior approach. So people will take an exterior approach to dieting, so they'll try and force themselves around the block, or they'll deny themselves a bit of chocolate cake. But that really is an expression of the interior. So what I'm doing is turning the 5 basic principles of dieting on their head in terms of the thought process and the psychology that goes with it. The 5 main things that are wrong with dieting is that there's denial, there's forced exercise, you can fail them, there's no guarantee of results, it takes time, and you can quit them. So there's a psychological way to turn all of that on its head to make it work for you.
We are perfect. That was the best bit.
The learnings here and the teachings can be applied to every aspect of your life. So whether it's wellness and your weight, whether it's stress and pressure, whether it's success, whatever it is that you're looking for, I think the wisdom course is really helpful in helping you uncover what's getting in the way, really.
Conflicted,
absolutely,
between what we are doing or being, who we're pretending to be, and who we kind of would like the actual natural way that we would love to be, that we actually are.
Let's see your true self without any masks and without any need to be this or that. And so we have a sense of self. The wisdom teaches us that the true sense of self is prior to definition. Hence the definition that wisdom is the capacity to understand emptiness.
Great. It's that emptiness, yeah.